G'day YouTube, welcome back to another video of mine. You might have, if you've been following my channel for a while, you might have seen this Shimpaku juniper before. It's actually a nice little Shimpaku juniper that I have bent and twisted. I've also put in an air layer at the back here, and today's about, let's have a look at this air layer and see if it's ready to be removed. So let me check the camera that you guys can see that first. Oh, it's a bit out of whack. Yeah, I'll probably put it there. Hopefully you guys can see this now. Anyway, so there's a nice air layer up here that I've done. I'll put a link to when I've bent this tree and twisted it up, and so you can see what it looked like before. Hasn't really done a huge amount. There are some dieback bits, but I don't think there's nothing to really worry about. I did put an air layer in here. However, actually it was a very thin one, a very thin branch, and it didn't work. So I've just cut that off. The actual branch died, so that told me the branch was too thin to air layer. However, this one is actually doing really well. So I'll come in. Hopefully you guys can see that. Hopefully it's not too unfocused. You see all the roots in here, nice and healthy. Let's take that off today. So I think I had originally had something like that as the front. I picked something. Oh, that could be the front. This could be the tree, and with this is the sub branch. So it might still work, might look good. I think it's probably a good front still, but let's study it and have a look today. Let's remove this guy first and get into it. So all I do is unwire it. I always have my pot ready with soil, so it goes straight in. I don't do anything different. So this took about 3 months as well, so that's not too bad. I think that's pretty good, especially if you do it like we did it early. We did it in winter, late winter, and it's done all right. Let's have a look. I'm just going to cut that straight off. So let's do the unveil. Always be gentle and careful. Okay, so there you go. And I'll come in close so you can have a look at that. Nice little mini of the future. Nice little tree. I like to go in there and take that. See that bit? See that? That's the stub that we cleaned out. I just like to go in there without too much risk and take that out. So I'll just grab some soil. Pretty much just goes straight in. Some a recycled mix, maybe a bit more organic in this one, but just my recycled mix. Usually, nice and safe. Don't move it, don't do anything, just cover it, bang, done. Very quick, very easy. Don't want to mess around. Just get straight into it and water this in and then leave it for a good 6 months. Maybe a year, and see where it's at after that. I'll put that away. Alright, now what are we left with? We're left with quite a nice little tree though. So I think it's actually quite a nice shape. Probably have to do a bit more, probably have to bend a few things down, maybe bend this guy down a little bit. I've still got the wire on it, so that's the good bit. Just want to fix up, looks like some of these wires come loose. Oh, I think it branch died, that's why. That was wide up, so that's better. So we can start to kind of do an initial, get those branches back where they should be. I don't want to wire everything. I've already got wire on it. I'm just going to reposition branches where they could possibly be. So maybe something down into that gap. Let me have a look. Yeah, could play a nice branch in there. I don't know. Just have to play around with it now and see what it looks like. Do we keep this? It's a good question. Do we keep this whole, or to get rid of it all and create a mini and create this big gin, a shari, gin around this area? That's not a bad idea. Yeah, my biggest issue is this branch here. It's actually being twisted right around to get that depth and to get that bending. So I was thinking maybe to create a taller tree No, I don't like it. I think I want to still create a smaller tree that bends right it down. But it's just a matter of now having to try and wire everything and get them in better spots. So, and it is just a matter of looking and seeing. I think I do like. I'm interested in having this bit especially, but do I keep this bit? So let me look. So now it's just for your eye to see what your eye likes. Now I want to keep all these branches. I don't want to cut anything off. It's a cute little tree. It's as I said, my issue is this back. If this wasn't such a big bend around, then it could be really nice. I'd still like the angle to give that change of direction, that angle. It's going to have, this is actually some deadwood here, which is really cool. It's going to have some deadwood down the middle, which is going to look really good on this tree. So definitely the front. I like the angle change. I don't want it straight. It's just if we keep, I think we're going to have to keep this. This looks nice once, if I wire this out properly. Get some more wire on that one. Not much wire. Get this wired out nicely, healthy looking. Maybe it needs to be tweaked down a bit more. Something like that. It's a nice looking, starting to come up nicely now. This probably area here is getting, because it's on a big curve. I'll show you what I mean. It's on this big curve here. It's gonna be difficult. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to put a branch in there to grow something in there. Yeah, as I said, that's my only issue with this tree. Maybe the apex. It's going back straight up. Maybe we have to go back that direction a little bit. Or do we come back? We'll see. We'll see how that works. So I might have to come back this way a little bit. Because I didn't like it going straight. Yeah, that was probably better. Slightly going back this way, which makes it look better. A bit more natural. So I think I'm just gonna play around, wire this a bit more, put more wire on it, clean up the dead bits so you can see some dead branches here and there. Yeah, but I do like this tree now. I'm starting to really like it. I think it's got some potential. But yeah, very, very cute little tree now. Yeah. Love to try and find where all the deadwood is, because I think this will start showing where the deadwood is. I know there's a nice bit here. It's just in here. It's hardwood. I can feel the hardwood already. So it's died there, whereas on the sides here it looks live, so it's pretty good. So we're going to have a nice bit of shari down the middle of the trunk, which will look really cool. Yeah. What do you guys think? I think it can be quite a nice little tree. Just a nice little tree. Shorter on this side, longer on this side. The tree's moving this direction, so this should be longer. That's the thought. I think I'm just going to have to grow some branches in there just to cover this area and make it a little bit fuller, but that's it. I'm just going to all I'm going to do now is clean up the tree. Clean up some of this heavy wire, doesn't need to be hanging around. Yeah, I'll come back and show you what I've done and how it looks. So give me a couple of minutes. Not for you guys, it'll be instant for you guys, but give me some time just to go through the tree and clean it up. All I'm going to do is, trim it up, pluck out anything that grows underneath. I don't want to take you through it. It takes me maybe 20 minutes, half an hour to get it right. It's no point having that video running for that, but that's pretty much what I do. I'll wire some of these branches out, clean them up, get them flatter a little bit, keep the ones I want. We take out whenever there's two branches, you get a little one growing in the middle, take that out. Those kind of maintenance bits of work. So yeah, I'll come back and show you what I've come up with. Alright, so I finished tweaking it and positioning certain branches in the right places, cleaned up a bit of the foliage underneath, not everything. I didn't want to reduce the tree too much in terms of foliage. I wanted to keep enough foliage in there to keep supporting the tree. Can wide out some of these branches. You can kind of see the overall shape now. It's a nice, shorter side on this side, the apex in here, and a slightly longer cascading branch or semi-cascading branch over this side. This needs to really build up foliage in this area. It's lacking a little bit. Apex is strong. This is we'll see. We'll have to work this out. Maybe I'll have to recreate a new apex. probably can eventually, but let's grow some of these out. I think it's just there's a little bit too tall, a little bit straight ones up here. I don't like. I want to have some more bends in them, but I think I can't do anything just yet. I've got to wait to see if some of these develop a bit more. I've kind of hidden this area here that I didn't like with some foliage, so that looks good. So there's the angle from the back, so you can see this foliage is sitting in here, trying to fill that gap. Haven't done any shari work, I'll let that alone. I want to see how the tree comes along. You know, maybe eventually it's just this tree, and we take off this cascading branch. You know, if you look at it, I'll try to hide this. It's actually a nice little tree in there too. So, you know, this tree has lots of potential. There's two trees in it I see. This full tree at the moment with this cascading branch, or we take this branch off, this whole branch off, and just have that smaller tree kind of look. Both good, both are really interesting. Maybe I like the smaller one rather than this big cascading one, but I'm going to leave it for now. No rush to cut it off, and if I don't know, I'll probably never cut that off, probably lay it off as well. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, I like how these trees come along. It's a very cool, interesting tree, a bit more contorted and twisted, but see what happens when you can twist down a big tree down into something like that. And I'll post a link to when I did the big bend down, and then this is how we create a new tree that has a lot of potential. I do like the angle still that side, so yeah, probably I'm definitely tempted to do that, have just that tree, but I'm gonna leave both options for now. No point cutting it off now. Let it fill out. Maybe it'll change its look as they do all the time, and create more interest. So there you go, another little follow-up video on a tree that I did previously. So I'm really enjoying these progression videos. It actually keeps me on check with my trees, which is really great. I went back and looked at the video and saw what I did, and I go, oh, that's the angle I was looking at. So it should remind you what the angles you position the tree at and what was good at that time. And I put it back in that position, and it actually looked really good. So my initial thought was still good, so I'll continue with that look. Maybe I'll look at this in 6 months' time and go, have a look at the video. Oh, that's what I saw. The tree now looks different, blah, blah, blah. You come up with a different design. So, but I'm really enjoying this. So it's really good time. Summer, you can see me in shorts and singlet now, possibly. Shorts and singlets at the moment. It's getting pretty warm here in Melbourne. So getting some styling done. This is when I can do my styling. So there's not much else to do, water and style. So all my pines have been candle cut, and now it's just styling and keeping trees alive in the summer. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little follow-up video on this tree. We created an air layer. I put that away into the mix of stock that I'm growing, and this is the tree. So we cut the air layer off, restyle the tree to the next phase. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed another video. Subscribe to the channel and click the little bell icon if you can. Thanks very much. See ya.